This demonstration we're going to look at configuring MailTips. The purpose of a MailTip is to provide information about message delivery before the message is sent. This will hopefully cut down on help desk calls, so on the user get a bounce back non-delivery report, they'll get the MailTip to tell them why the mail can't be sent. So what we'll do first off is we'll just come into our Exchange Management shell, and what we'll do is we'll just have a look at the organization config to have a look at how MailTips are currently configured. So to do that, I'm going to use the get-organizational config utility. We'll have a look at MailTips. So if we have a look down MailTips, we can see that we've got a number of different options here. So what we'll do here, just have a look at the first one. So MailTips external recipients tips enabled false, so they're not going to go to external recipients. The large audience threshold indicates or defines the minimum size of a distribution group before the MailTip will trigger. In this case it's 25. Seems a bit much, I might modify that later. We've then got coming down here, we've got our MailTips mail source tips enabled. What this one indicates is that internal MailTips are enabled. If we then have a look down, we've got the MailTips group metrics enabled, and what that's specifying there, it's just specifying that they are enabled for the groups. We've then got MailTips all tips enabled, and this indicates that all MailTips are enabled for the organization. So what we'll do now is we'll just modify some of these. So the first thing I want to do here is I want to change the large audience threshold to be 10. So that'll define the minimum size for the distribution group of 10 before the MailTip will trigger. So to do that, I'm going to use the set organization config utility. So I'll just clear the screen first. So we're going to set the organizational config, MailTips large audience threshold, and we'll set that to 10. So we've done that, we'll just verify that. And if we have a look down here, just have a look for our MailTips, we can see that's now set to 10. So again, we'll just clear the screen here. And the next thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to set up a custom MailTip, and I'm going to set it up to say that if any mail is sent to the marketing team, we'll get a little MailTip to pop up to just tell us that they're on a conference next week. We'll probably, if we did then send the email, get a bounce back as an out of office anyway, but if we know that the people are away, what's the point of sending the email? So all we'll do here is we'll just type in the commandlet. So as you can see, set distribution group, marketing, specify MailTip on marketing, and the MailTip will be the marketing team will be at conference until next week. So what we'll do here, hit the enter key. We'll confirm that by hitting the enter key. That's now set. So the next thing we'll do here is we'll just put in a management shell commandlet just to verify that that has been configured. So there we go, get-distribution group, marketing, format the list, and have a look at the MailTips. So as we can see here, this is what's actually going to be echoed back to the users when they come into either Outlook 2010 or Outlook Web App. So what we'll do here is we'll just come into Outlook Web App and just send a mail to the marketing department. Now here we are in Outlook Web App, so what we're going to do is just create a new mail message. We're going to send that mail message to the marketing team. And as you can see, right up the top here, marketing team will be at conference until next week. I've now got the option, do I want to send this message or not send this message? So that's custom MailTip up and running and configured through the Exchange Management shell. Thanks very much.